Now to breaking news. The City of Milwaukee Common Council taking the next step in returning police to Milwaukee Public Schools. The move more than 400 days after officers were supposed to be in schools, according to state law. 12 News' Erica Finke joins us live now at City Hall. Erica, the vote came down within the last 10 minutes after some pretty heated debate.
Right, Jaron, and they're still in that meeting right now, but they spent several of those minutes discussing this resolution. Like you said, this is the agreement with the Milwaukee School Board to bring those 25 police officers back to MPS schools. Now, the vote for this agreement, like you said, had passed. It was 10 Common Council members in favor and 4 against. The 10-page guideline says the 25 officers need to complete 40 hours of training. The officers are expected to focus on law enforcement matters and not the school's code of conduct. This agreement also laying out the 50-50 spending plan between the district and the city, which in total is expected to cost $1.6 million. Now, this Common Council's action comes less than a week after the city was held in contempt for missing a Milwaukee County judge's previous deadlines. Now, ahead of this vote today, some of those Common Council members saying they need to follow the law, others saying this process feels rushed.
I'm sick and tired, and it's not from this chamber in particular, but these external forces that want to just keep beating up on Milwaukee Public Schools. Here we are talking about officers when we've got people being poisoned with lead. We've got, teachers that don't have enough resources. We've got kids that are unhoused coming to school and hungry. We're taking our eye off the prize, and people want to play the blame game. This is one city with one set of children. These are our children, and I believe in them, and I want to invest in them. And I don't know that the #1 investment is an armed police officer.
My residents want them there. My residents need them there. They ask for it continuously. I literally just had a town hall on February 22nd where I had 30 residents, and the first thing they talk about is when the police are coming back into the schools.
So, Erica, the judge says the city and the schools have until March 15th to get these officers into schools or face punishment.
Right, so Jaron, by that date, the court expects to know the name of those 25 officers and which schools they will be in. But if they do not make that deadline, that's when the city could start facing those fines of $1,000 per day.
Erica Finke live at City Hall for us this morning on that breaking news. Erica, thank you. Here's a look at how we got here. The district ended its school resource officer program in 2020. The state legislature passed a law in the summer of 2023 to return officers to the district by January 1st of 2024. That deadline came and went with no action. Then in October, an MPS parent sued the district for not having officers in schools. Last month, the Milwaukee County Circuit judge ruled MPS must comply with state law and have those officers in schools by February 17th. Again, that deadline passed. That same judge then ordered MPS and the city of Milwaukee to split the cost of the officers, giving them 10 additional days to get officers in school. That 10th day was February 27th, last Thursday. That's when the judge ruled the city is in contempt of court and gave them until March 15th to get their plan together or face a $1,000 fine day. You can read past reports and continue to see our ongoing coverage from this fight right now on the 12 News app.